Hey friends, welcome back to Johnny Food and My Kitchen. A couple months ago, I showed you how to make 5 basic dressings, and we swapped out the seed oils for avocado and olive oil. Today, I'm kind of doing a follow-up video, a part 2 if you will, for those of us that can't have seed oils. We are going to make 5 basic condiments using avocado mayonnaise today. I'm going to show you how to make bang sauce, a pesto mayo, chipotle mayo, curry mayo, and a zippy fry sauce. Now, if you or someone you know can't tolerate seed oils, you should send them this video. And even if you don't need this for health reasons, these recipes are something good to know how you can make basic condiments in your own kitchen. Let's do this. All right, friends, first up is bang sauce. Now, bang sauce is something that is delicious, and you can use it for all kinds of things. It is good on a burger. It is good with fried shrimp, really good with fried shrimp. You can put it on chicken nuggets. You can put it in like an Asian or Mexican rice bowl. This bang sauce is really good on fish tacos, as well as it really can take the place anywhere that you need yum sauce. I mean, yum sauce is very similar to this recipe. This is just a little bit fewer ingredients than yum sauce. But I'm going to start with 1 cup of avocado oil mayonnaise. I'm going to show you how easy this is to make. 1 cup of that. And then right here, I have 1/3 of a cup of sweet chili sauce, and that's really any brand. I have a couple different brands in my fridge. My husband loves sweet chili sauce on his burgers, so we always have that on hand. And then 2 tablespoons of sriracha. And you can always pull back a little bit if you like things a little less sriracha-y. Or even you could add more if you wanted to and make it just a little more heated. But that, my friends, is it. This is bang sauce. I particularly like this. We eat it all the time on burgers. Now, a few weeks ago, I tried, for dinner one night, I tried those grilled smash burger tacos. Oh, so good. All right, and just like that, we have bang sauce. I'm going to give that a try. That is perfect. 1 cup mayonnaise, 1/3 of a cup of sweet chili, 2 tablespoons sriracha. Bang all day. That's very good. Let's do the next one. All right, friends, our next condiment is just a basic pesto mayo, and it's just 2 ingredients. I'm going to get 1 cup of the avocado mayo in here. All right, we've got 1 cup avocado mayo, and I'm just going to add that right to my bowl. Now, I have been making pesto mayonnaise for even before I knew I couldn't have seed oils, because I'll tell you what, pesto mayonnaise is so good on a BLT sandwich. When you get those ripe tomatoes in the summer and you're just craving that BLT, try some pesto mayo on it. It changes everything. And I also put Swiss cheese on my BLT, so I do pesto mayo, Swiss cheese, bacon, lettuce, and tomato on a grilled good bread. I'm telling you, it's so good. All right, the only other thing we need for our pesto mayo is 3 tablespoons of pesto. So I'm going to go in 1, 2, 3. And that's it. We're just going to mix that together. Now, you could also, this is really good on like a chicken sandwich with roasted red peppers and some mozzarella cheese melted. Doesn't that sound good? Or you could make like a caprese panini with this. Yes. If you don't have pesto, or if you can't find it, which is in the grocery store, but if you have one of those basil squeezy, I call them basil squeezies. They're like the little tubes of herbs. I have also used that in a pinch, which is also very, very good to make pesto mayonnaise. So that's it. 2 ingredients, pesto mayonnaise. I'm going to give that a taste and I'll let you know, even though I know it's going to be good. I'm wishing I had a BLT right now. All right, let's make the next one. Our third recipe is Chipotle mayonnaise. Now, this is something that I make a lot for when I cater. I have done a lot of burger bars over the years. And so where I will make burgers and then I have like all different kinds of buns in like a large basket. We put burgers in chafing dishes and then we have all the condiments and toppings. And then usually it's like mac and cheese and a few salads. And that is a great event meal. So I will make a ton of Chipotle mayonnaise for that. So that's again 1 cup of mayonnaise. And then the star of this show is the Chipotle peppers in adobo. Now normally I would go ahead and whiz up some Chipotle peppers, but since we're only making a cup of this, I am just going to use 2 tablespoons of that juice that those Chipotle peppers are in. So that adobo sauce is going to be spicy and smoky enough for us. All right, and to that, I am going to go in with a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, and I have here an ancho chili powder, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. This is fantastic on burgers with like lettuce, tomato, onion, with like either a spicy cheese, like a pepper jack cheese, or a very sharp cheddar. Very sharp cheddar tastes really good along, like bounced off this smoky Southwest sauce. This is also very good on roast beef sandwiches. This would be really good if you did like the sliders, like where you cut the Hawaiian rolls in half and then you melted like roast beef and cheddar and then put like lettuce, tomato, and put this on top and then cut them into little sliders. That would be really good. All right. Friends, condiments are so easy. It's just having the recipes and knowing how things come together. So there is our Chipotle Mayo. I'll give you a little taste. Oh yeah. Now that is smoky. I think I like it just a little bit spicier, so I'm going to go in with just a little bit more, maybe 1 more tablespoon. And that's why we do the tastings, right? We need to adjust. I mean, that was kind of mild. So I'm just going to go ahead and add just a little bit more. And then I will retaste that. Yeah. Woo. All right. I think I'm going to make burgers for dinner tonight. That will be on my burger tonight. Let's make the next one. All right, we are on to our 4th condiment, and that is curry mayo. We've got our avocado mayo, 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of lemon, and a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. So let's make this. I've got our avocado oil mayonnaise right in the bowl. I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon. We're going to go in a teaspoon at a time. So that's 3 teaspoons of curry powder. Now I think it seems like a lot, but actually curry is one of those things you kind of need a lot of curry powder. So there's our 1 tablespoon. Now we are going to just add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice that I'm going to kind of give a squeeze right into my little teaspoon there. And then we've got 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Now, if you've never heard of curry mayo, I had never heard of it either until I started working for one particular client. She requests this to be made whenever some of her guests are dairy-free. So this is a dairy-free option for a vegetable dip. This is really good with crudité platter, carrots, celery, cauliflower, broccoli, cucumbers. Very, very good. As well as, this is absolutely delicious if you put this with some shredded chicken, some onions, celery, and raisins, toasted almonds. Curry chicken salad. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do this week. Let's make our next one. All right, friends, we're on our last condiment. And I call this is something that I made up when I owned a restaurant, and we would serve this with fresh dipped onion rings. I miss those. All right, we've got our 1 cup of mayonnaise, and to that we are going to go ahead and we're going to add a heaping 1/3 of a cup. It's about 6 tablespoons. So I just did a heaping 1/3 of a cup of ketchup, regular ketchup. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of good fresh horseradish. I love horseradish. Give me horseradish cream on a steak, you know what I'm saying, or a prime rib. And then a teaspoon of chili powder, and that's it. We used to eat this. We eat this on our potatoes, our fries. Like I said, onion rings. You could put this on sandwiches. I think this would be also good on roast beef and cheddar sandwiches with that horseradish. Come on now. All right, so we'll give this a mix. Now, if you have any questions about any of these recipes, or actually any of my recipes, leave a comment. I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have. I'm trying to give you ideas on how to use these condiments, but it's just really nice to know that if you can't have seed oils, you are not, I mean, there's a lot of companies like Primal Kitchen, and there's a lot, if you go on Thrive Market, they do have a lot of condiments that don't have seed oils, but I'm telling you, fresh is always better. So these you're going to want to make in your own kitchen. We're just going to give this a quick taste. Oh, that brings back memories. Yes. That horseradish kind of sort of disappears, but it gives it that zippy, you know, like, what is that? It's horseradish. That is so good with fries and onion rings. I think I'm going to make burgers and roasted potatoes tonight so we can have some of that, those other condiments, as well as the Zippy sauce for dinner. Friends, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you like this video, then hit the like button. It does help. Leave a comment, share it, and of course, if you're not subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. We will see you next time. Chipotle Southwest Burger. I'm a dipper. I can tell you this is good. So good. You should make this.